Waterfall of tears rumble in the sky, drowning in the fears, wishing I could fly. I'm giving up. Switch up the pattern, break the chain, give up the why. It doesn't matter, shed the pain, flow with the tide. My eyes go inward, rising up. Release, reclaim, you've had enough. Give it up. Wahe Guru, be the wave. Wahe Guru, be the wave. Violet sky and blue tears magnify that you hear. Wahe Guru, be the wave.
Welcome to Family Yoga. So today I thought we can just have some fun and explore some of the fun poses that are named after animals. And for parents, we're going to play some fun 80s music. It's part of my playlist called Late Night Sing Along that I created by the fireside while camping. So, why do we want to have fun right now? Well, we're in a really tough time, and I think at the end of the day, I think we put a lot of pressure on ourselves to tackle that project that we've always wanted to tackle, whatever that is, from writing a book to cleaning out the closet, and forgetting the fact that this is really tough on our nervous systems. This can be triggering old trauma, and at the end of the day, we just need to take care of ourselves, our mental health, our bodies, our families. So sometimes that means just having fun together. And who cares if you didn't do the workbook? Who cares if you didn't turn in the assignment? You haven't cleaned out the closet yet. The most important thing right now is taking care of yourselves and each other and having fun together. So let's do this. Sit up nice and tall. Close your eyes. Bring your palms together. Knuckles of your thumbs go right into that little notch. It's a little notch. You can even feel it in your sternum. It's a little kind of divot. You're going to stick the knuckles of your thumbs right in there. 5 pounds of pressure in your hands. So you're really pushing in. This balances the hemispheres of our brain. Let's take a couple long, slow breaths. All through the nose, lips are closed. Opening up the belly, getting really wide like a balloon on the inhale, even feeling the back ribs spread. And on the exhale, we squeeze the ribs in towards each other, draw the navel back, draw the low belly all the way back. Squeeze, squeeze, keep squeezing all the air out. Deflating the balloon. Now relax the belly. The balloon fills. Exhale fully again. Squeeze those ribs in, navel back, low belly back. Deflating the balloon or squeezing out the toothpaste. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now take a big inhale, soften the belly. Filling the balloon, and let's hold our breath at the top. A little smile, holding. Draw the low belly back towards your spine. Exhale. And let's start with our hands by our sides, and we'll do a little tick-tock, keeping the hands on the ground, but the hands may lift up a little bit as we come side to side. We'll inhale as we come over to the left, exhale as we come over to the right. But instead of us being like a metronome, have you seen a metronome? It's that straight line that just goes. We're not going to be like a metronome, we're going to be like a candy cane. So we're lifting the ribs up, and then we're tilting them over. So we're having this curve on top. Lifting the ribs up away from the hips, and then tilting them over. Thinking of whichever rib cage is closest to the ceiling, we're lifting it up towards the ceiling. So we're creating more space between the bottom rib and the bottom hip. So we're inhaling as we come to the left, exhale as we come to the right. Tick tock. But we're not like the hand of a clock. We're not that straight hand of a clock. We're a bendy tick tock. I like it when I can get my director over there behind the camera to laugh. My key grip. All right, next time we come up, straight spine, fill the lungs, fill like a balloon again, hold the breath. Let's see how long we can hold the breath. Hold it for as long as you can. Draw your low belly back in. Keep holding as long as you can. When you can't anymore, do a big exhale through your mouth. Let's do that again. Feel like a balloon. We're going to hold it. Soften the jaw, soften your shoulders down. Keep holding the breath a little bit longer. And then we'll do explosive puff through the mouth. All of it out. One more time. Hold the breath. Feel your heartbeat in this stillness. Explosive exhale through the mouth. Good. Now let's come forward onto hands and knees. We'll start with our cat-cow, our first animal pose. And we'll start that 80s music. Here we go. It's not connected. Hold on. There we go. Good one. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Inhale, we're bringing our heart forward, lifting the crown and tail. This is our cow. Does this look like a cow to anyone? Exhale, now we're cat. But this does look like a scared cat, right? They round their backs up. Inhale, lift the crown, lift the tail, bring the heart forward. Exhale, we're pushing down into the hands to spread between the shoulder blades. Scoop the low belly up. Inhale, draw the heart forward. Exhale, cat. If you're feeling playful on your cat exhale, you could hiss like a cat. I don't know, does that sound like a cat? You try it. One more time. On your next inhale, in our cow, we're gonna hold there. Hold the breath. Hold the breath, big inhale, hold. On our exhale, to honor the cow, we're gonna moo. Moo. Even the adults do it, it'll make you laugh. Moo. All right, let's come down onto our bellies. Our fingertips line up with the tops of our shoulders, squeeze the legs together. We're gonna do cobra. Like a snake, but we're gonna warm up first. So chin on the ground, squeeze the legs together, press the tops of the feet down into the floor. So we have this long, strong cobra tail, or snake tail. And it pushes down into the ground as we lift up. Just using our back muscles at first. We'll get a little deeper in a moment. Exhale down, inhale up. Can you hear me okay? Exhaling down, inhaling up. Everyone with me still? Now we're gonna make it a little higher. If it feels good, only if it feels good, you can push down into the hands a little as you come up. So now we're exploring how high we can go, but it's not a competition. It's how high does our spine want us to go? How high can we go until it feels really good? That's it. We're still squeezing our legs together. We're still pushing the tops of the feet down into the floor. Our cobra tail. You've seen a cobra come up and hiss. Another hiss, or cats can hiss, cobras can hiss. I never thought about that before. So we're warming up our back to get to the next asana, bow, like an archer's bow. Next time we come up to our final pose, or like our final expression, wherever our cobra wants to land, let's hold there. Keep the elbows snug into your ribs. So the elbows are pointing straight back. Keep squeezing the legs together. Use the hands on the floor to push down and back, like we're trying to pull the ribs forward. Forward and up, like we're lengthening, pulling them out away from the hips. Oh, this is a jam. Parents, are you happy? Take one more big inhale. On the exhale, bend the knees, send the hips back into child's pose. Children, is this a good name for a child, for a pose? Do children do this? It's a very protective, safe pose. It's a place you can come to when you're feeling a little overwhelmed, nervous, anxious, stressed. Getting the head below the heart, we get fresh blood flow to the brain. If it's hard to take a deep breath here, you can bring the knees a little bit wider, giving some more room to your belly. And on your inhale, see if you can get your back ribs to really spread. We actually have more lung tissue on the back side of our body. Kind of feel like we need to have a dance party with this playlist. All right, let's come back up. We're ready for our bow pose. So it's named this because we're making a shape like an archer's bow. Reaching back for our ankles. You can flex the feet so it's like a nice little hook for our hands to rest in. We're gonna start with our toes touching. Our knees never wanna go wider than our hips. So we don't want the knees doing this. They're staying in line with our hip bones, or hip sockets rather. So we'll start by lifting the crown of the head, lifting the knees off the floor, and kicking into the hands. So we're not pulling on our feet, we're kicking. It's all about our glutes, or our butt muscles, our hamstrings, lifting the knees up away from the floor, kicking into the hands. So we're rolling the weight way back, way below our belly button. So the chest lifts up, all because of our strong, strong kick. I'm sure you can feel how this would look like a bow, or you can see your mom or dad or sister or brother doing it with you. They look like a archer's bow. See if you can breathe here. Long, deep breaths. Keep those feet flexed. Keep kicking the heels up towards the ceiling. Oh, where'd our song go, Tate? What happened? I don't hear it. Oh, don't worry about it. It's still fine. One more big inhale. Kick up. Exhale, lower down. Let's just make a little pillow with our forearms. Big toes touch, heels flop apart, forehead on the forearms. Use the inhale to puff up your low back. Really feel your low back lifting up when you inhale. Now let's lift up. Since we talked about an archer's bow, let's do one called archer. Bring the hands back by the low ribs, press yourself up, and we'll just come up to standing. Yoga doesn't have to always be about flow. We can just come to the next place. I still can't hear. I wonder if this got, let me try this. I can hear it again. All right. All right, so we're gonna step the right foot forward and we get our left foot back about where, if we lifted our arms up, the ankles are below the wrists. Now look down and make sure that your front legs, the heel of your front leg is in line with the arch of your back foot. We will be an archer up here in our arms. So spread the arms wide. We're gonna bend the left elbow. So over the back leg. Now make fists and stick the thumbs up. And imagine you're pulling back on the bow. And actually, to really do this, some people like to do this. Pretend you got our fists together and we're gonna pull back the bow and we'll feel our shoulder blades squeeze together. And you'll look at your target, and right now that's your thumbnail. That is your target. Now we'll bend down into the right knee and press down into the right heel. Really strong right leg. Press down into your left pinky toe. Keep those eyes on your target. Nothing can take your eyes off of that. Nice, slow, deep breath, and we're still pulling on the bow. So there's this engagement, these strong arms, opening up our chest. Take a couple more deep breaths here in our archer. Beautiful. Now we'll inhale, bring the arms up, straighten the front leg. And exhale the arms down. I was just about to start moving with the music. Let's see, what do we got next? Well, you'll get it, parents, when you hear it. All right, let's just switch sides. So we're gonna turn the front foot in, 45-degree angle. Now our left foot is pointed forward. Get our arms up and ready. Make fists, thumbs up. We'll bring both fists together and pull back the bow. So right elbow is bending. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and sink down into that left knee. Press down into the right pinky toe. Press down into that left heel, your front foot. Nice strong legs. Look at your target, your thumbnail. Nothing can take your eyes off of it. Soft jaw, soft lips, long deep breath. A little smile on the face always helps. Turn the corners of your mouth up. Feel strong and powerful. Now let's inhale our arms up, straighten our left leg, reach up. Now exhale, turn the toes in, open up the arms. We'll bring our hands to our hips, turn the toes in a little bit like you're pigeon-toed. And then we'll start to hinge at our hip crease. So not hinging at our belly button, hinging at right where we crease when we hinge our upper body forward. Then we can bring the hands down and we'll walk the hands back so that the fingertips are in line with the tops of the toes. The head comes down And we're working our head back between, like if there's a line that we drew between the two big toes, we want to get our head on that line. Now, if your hips feel open, like you can get your legs a little wider, feel free to try that. Eventually, the head touches the ground. Someday, maybe. We're pushing down and apart like we're trying to split the mat between the feet. Mike, how's that sound with the mic right on my mouth? Okay. This is the best playlist ever. Let's take a couple more deep breaths. Keep pushing down and apart with the feet. On your next inhale, let's come up halfway with a flat back. Hands to our hips. Let's stay here. Let's see if we can float out. Like we're pulling the ribs forward, out away from the hips. Push down and apart with the feet again, like we're trying to split the mat between the feet. Elbows up towards the ceiling. We're still breathing. Exhale everything out. On your inhale, lift back up. Nice job. We'll heel toe the feet back together. And stand up nice and tall. This is called mountain pose. Last thing before we come down to Shavasana, because it is like the standing version of Shavasana in a way. Toes together, heels slightly apart, like we're standing at the top of a mountain, looking out over the expanse of beautiful land beneath us. And we don't just stand at the top of a mountain. You just climbed a mountain. Do you stand like this? I don't know. I just climbed a mountain. No, you just climbed a mountain. Amazing. You're proud and long and tall. Push down into the feet. When we push the feet down into the floor, everything fires up and engages all the way up. We're lifting the ribs up away from the hips. A little squeeze between the shoulder blades, opening up the chest. The palms face forward, gazing straight out. Mountain pose. Take a big breath. And on your exhale, you can soften, release, and come down onto your back for Shavasana. You lower the levels on the music, ease them into it. So you're getting on your back. And if you have a blanket, go ahead and cover yourself with a blanket. Get nice and comfy. Because if you can, it'd be good to stay here and take a little nap. Excuse me. I just had a little spit go down the wrong way. So, so sorry guys. We want to stay here and take a nap or a siesta. So get really cozy. We all need naps, adults included. Especially adults maybe. Take the nap. Smooth the brow. Soften the jaw. Let the teeth separate. Soften the cheeks. Let all the muscles melt away from the bones, and the bones can settle more deeply into the floor. Stay with all the little tingles, warm, melty feelings in the body. And let yourself completely sink into the floor. Let yourself rest here if you can. Take a nap. I'll be signing off. Sending you love, hugs, healing, and light. Sat Nam.